Welcome to another market news and updates. I'm your host Omi. Welcome to OMIMIZ YouTube channel. Market has been very interesting. A lot has been happening in the market as well. So as we are expecting a head and shoulders to be completing, we're just very close कि head and shoulders complete हो जाए. अगर हम अपना greed and fear index देखें, we are back at 51s as we have seen. Market had a very bullish engulfing candles yesterday and we had a very beautiful green day. And that brought us back to 51 levels. Yesterday we were at 46. We've had an upside of about two and a half thousand dollars, and that has brought a lot of greenery in the market and a lot of investors were relaxed as well. The biggest news in all of that was Russia is not going to be having a war just yet with Ukraine, which give investors a lot of hope because Russia is a very big player when it comes to energy around the world. And if we have a war, we're going to be having a massive energy crisis. And that was a concern for the markets that is no longer a concern for now, at least. क्रिप्टो बबल्स में देखें सो ऑल आवर बबल्स आर स्टिल pretty much really green. अगर हम GRT को देखें, very nice, beautifully an upside of 8.4%. Mana has performed really well as well. It's up about 11%. AVAX as well is up about 11%. AXS has just started pumping a while back, so it is also up about 8.9%. Overall market is looking very good, but I've been noticing something that they've been a few altcoins that are really appreciating quickly in their value. Otherwise, a lot of them just been pretty sideways, not much action coming into it. For me, a clear winner in the last 24 hours, especially in layer ones, has to be AVAX. The first news we have for us today is a massive news, and that's coming from Metaverse. Metaverse is right now, the trend is right now in fashion, and everybody wants to have some sort of investment coming into the Metaverse. $1 trillion opportunity. JPMorgan becomes first major bank in the metaverse. JPMorgan is officially the first major bank in the metaverse, having opened a virtual lounge in blockchain-based Decentraland in an effort to capitalize on a 1 trillion market opportunity. As we can see here, JPMorgan's metaverse bank is now located in Decentraland, and as you know, there's so many things always happening in Decentraland, and always urge you guys to join Decentraland as soon as possible. This is democratic ownership economy coupled with possibility of interoperability could unlock immense economic opportunities whereby digital goods and services are no longer captive to a singular gaming platform or a brand. This is massive news. As we know, from the metaverse becomes the first official bank to be in the metaverse. The next big news we have for us today is traders say 4,000 Ethereum back on the cards if this bullish short patterns play out. Global tensions that could trigger a correction in markets abound, but traders say ETH's current setup could result in a swift return to 4,000 level. So if we jump into this chart, we can clearly see that we have a resistance found at the previous ATH, which was roughly around here in the ranges of 4,000 and 3,600. And now we have a heavy support level that we had built around 2,100, 200, from which we started building a very good upside. For right now, the first resistance for us to be coming in play is going to be at around 3,230. That's a very crucial level for us to be looking out for right now. Even if we look at the RSI, it's not so high on the daily time frames, so we still have a lot of margins to be playing with. And if we look at these blocks in between, mostly likely going to provide resistance on the way up, as those are reference points for traders. So obviously once we have broken into 3,230, $3,270, then probably we're going to be building some kind of a support here in this resistance channel. Then we can be having an upside coming for more gains and reaching our beautiful target of $4,000. Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, was rejected at weekly order block and heavy resistance zone, ending up in a red candle for the week. With the uncertainty arising for the coming week, I'm not expecting this to break and expecting lower tests. We're going to play Ether this way, right? So this is one possibility for ETH to be playing out at. The ETH is going to go in its head and shoulders patterns. It's almost very close to breaking out its head and shoulders pattern and looks very likely to be going and following this pattern. So let's jump into our charts and see what are the possibilities for us today in the market. There could be a lot of trades available as well. So let's jump in and find them out. If we jump into BTC, we can clearly see we're just almost there, probably $1,000 more. And once we hit that $1,000 mark, we're going to complete our beautiful head and shoulders. And this head and shoulders pattern is likely to bring us a massive upside. If we jump into Ethereum, we can see in Ethereum as well, we currently have an head and shoulders pattern being completed right now. So we jump in closer and zoom in. We are almost there. It's gonna be about $3,050 to $60. Once that mark is completed, we're gonna be completing its head and shoulder pattern as well. Once this head and shoulder pattern is broken, there's a very high likeliness that we're gonna be seeing a massive upside coming in Ethereum as well. For the past couple of hours, axis was looking very good. We clearly had a cup and handle, and now the handle is completed, and now we're experiencing a breakout. I always like to DCA into AXS if I get them in this zone, and I did it for sure because I'm expecting a good upside coming in AXS as well. If this cup and handle is broken, we are likely to even break our weekly downtrend line. Another coin that I'd been very bullish on, and I clearly saw a cup and handle in AVAX as well. And now we can see that AVAX is already broken out from weekly downtrend line. AVAX is looking very good right now. Everything looks beautiful for AVAX, and it is very high likeliness that AVAX is soon gonna be worth about $100 to $110. Another coin that I had been looking for very carefully has to be EGLD. EGLD has been a very good performer in the last bull run as well, and even this run we've been beginning to see it building a very nice and beautiful momentum. We had wicked in a single day almost to $271, but ever since that we've been pretty sideways and are building support near this resistance. Once this resistance is broken, there's a very high chance that we are gonna go into $270 to $300. And once EGLD starts upside, it doesn't stop. So it's a very good coin to have in your portfolio, or even if you want to play your futures. Now we can jump into my famous support and resistance band chart for BTC, and we can clearly see that the head and shoulders is almost there. We just need a bit more coming in from this side for us to be very sure that the market can have a massive upside coming as well. Yesterday we had already wicked to almost 4,776, $44,776, and now we are beginning to have some sort of a pullback. Obviously it would be very unlikely to have all of it going through in a single day. That would be something we can wish for, but our wishes aren't granted so easily either. So if we look into the market, overall market looks very bullish right now. Everything looks very great, but we have to be careful for some pullbacks and some corrections coming very soon in the market. So be careful while you're taking trades. It's very risky right now in the market because usually when we are building out these bigger time frames, head and shoulders, market is always very careful in these zones. So be careful while you're trading for today, and that's all for today. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and that's what keeps us motivated, keeps going, making these videos for you guys. Take care guys. Bye bye.